Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I am streaming The Lord of the Rings online. Sorry for the delay with actually getting this started, but I believe we are all set to go now. There we go. Now we're actually set to go. And anyway, what I am doing today is a little bit of a change of plans near the start of the stream, but we're going to be doing the Trail of Rust quest chain in the Strongholds of the North, which is like the Northern Mirkwood, Dalelands, Erebor area. And we are on the Erebor part of the Trail of Rust, but that won't be happening for about, I think, 20 minutes from now, about an hour later than our usual group activities. And then initially we were actually planning on doing a low-level Great Barrow. I'm not sure that will happen, but the plan was to have that at like normal time, like 40 minutes ago. But I don't think that is going anymore and potentially could be at the end of the activities today, at the end of the higher level activities today. So we will see on that. But right now, that is how things are looking. So what I can do in these first 20 minutes, as I realize my mouth is dry right now, while waiting for the Trail of Rust to actually get on that, back on the trail, I can do some missions and do a little bit of character organization and planning. So one thing I do want to update you all, I plan to have 2 short videos this weekend, ideally. One of them will be a video on how I'm preparing for the LI revamp, which I have done 0 preparation on this character for, so that's something we can actually start with right now. And then the second video will be on basically what happens to the old allies, just as a little sort of a Q&A video where I am posing the question and also answering the question. But they should be a couple short videos and hopefully people will find them helpful. I've had maybe 1 or 2 videos in that short style before, and they seem to do okay. I'm actually curious. I got myself curious enough that while we're loading here, I want to look back and see how those videos did and how many I actually did. Did I only do 1 short video? Let's see. It might have only been 1 short one on my imbued ally strategy, which that actually didn't do all too great, but it didn't do bad either. For a short video, I think it did adequate, is how I describe it. Got me 2 subscribers, apparently. That's neat. Okay, before I start echoing, and I think I got everything back set where it should be. PDC1, I believe you are actually first. Technically, I guess the bot beat you, but that thing cheats. Hey, I'm actually wearing my Moria shirt, and we're in Moria. I didn't even know I'd be going to Moria. I just thought of that like right now as I started the stream, trying to think of things that I could do, and Moria was actually where I wanted to go. And the reason we are going to Moria is to prepare for the LI revamp. And you might be wondering why Moria, because it makes no sense. Well, I agree with you, 1, that it makes no sense, and 2, I forgot. I actually forgot the second point there. But I have to actually, hopefully not stop the stream. I need to see how much space I have on my solid state drive. I was planning on recording a video, but I only have 9.88 gigabytes, that would only get me a few minutes of video. And I need to record a lot of video. And I have man, I am running out of space on all my drives here. Even the largest drive that I have free has only 842 gigabytes. I might have to open a second OBS for this, so sorry for the delays here, but I wanted to essentially record what I am doing here as footage for the video that I am planning on having tomorrow, but yep, here I can change the output. No reason I can't record the raw footage on the hard disk drive. Now, which one was it that had space? But I wanted to record this so I didn't have to actually take a highlight of the stream. It's higher quality and doesn't have the cat cam, as lovely as it is. That is not what we're using. Okay, so I just want to get recordings, and then I have What are we, 2021 1008? There we go. Whenever that OBS window picks up LOTRO, then, if it picks up LOTRO, should be able to do this. I think I've done it before. I could also do desktop capture, I suppose. Okay, so yeah, buying cheap LIs and leveling to the max without delving and not converting them to imbued, but yes, essentially getting cheap LIs, cheap third ages, and then leveling them to max, but without delving. I think without delving, I actually want to double check on that. Let's see. I should have had all this information beforehand, but again, I did not know that I'd actually be doing this right now. Oops. Trying to find where I had the information. I think LOTRO Players also has, if I can't find this. There we go. So essentially you could do delving, but I would probably not do that. To me, it seems like too much effort to do a delving. Delving is actually pretty cheap, but I personally would probably avoid dealing with delving myself. And I also would not deal with imbuing the LI. I don't think it's worth imbuing, as you need tons of XP to do that. So how you can prepare. Yeah, preparing is actually going to be universal for whatever level you are. That's going to be one nice convenient thing. So I would prepare the same way at this character level 115 as I would a level 130, and the same I would do a level 70-ish, and even the same as a level 51. Well, actually 51 might be a little bit harder because they're really low level, but level 60 should be able to do this. So what we're going to do in the 21st hall here, we want to find the legendary trader for your class. And the problem is you need these rusted dwarf tools, cudgel tablets, that type of stuff. So if you have this, it's really convenient because you could just go here and barter for a junk third age and do that. But essentially the idea is you want to gather just legendary items. It does not matter what type they are, what rarity, what age they are, what level they are. None of that part actually matters. It just matters that you have an LI somehow. So some sources could be the auction house as a cheap one. I just went to the legendary warden trader there. I'm double checking that the trainer doesn't have any. I don't believe they do here. And then I believe the skirmish camp would be another potential option. Also, I'm turning my monitor brightness up so I can see inside the darkness that is Moria. Skirmish camp somewhere over here, I believe. And I think these are only class items, but it does not matter what type of LI it is again. So at the skirmish camp, did I ever start recording all this? I did not, but that's okay because we haven't bartered for anything. At the skirmish camp, there's this legendary items vendor, and he will have class items and the such that you can barter for pretty cheap as far as marks and medallions go. So if you just go to unidentified items, you'd have to be minimum level 65, it looks like. You could just get, actually you could barter for the cudgel tablets and rusted dwarf tools, or you could just outright barter for an LI if you'd like. These are items. They're not going to be your primary legendary weapon, but for the hunter and warden, their legendary item, class item, happen to be 2 weapons. But otherwise, I would probably barter for some just rusted dwarf tools. These are only 9 marks and 2 medallions. It's super easy to get the marks and medallions, so just barter for a bunch of those like that. And then we are going to run over to the trader. For me, it will be the warden trader. Violet Hopwood, that is her name. And I would just barter for enough allies to fill the missing slots. So I have 3 missing slots, and I'll just buy 3 random allies here. We'll go with Warden Spear of the Third Age. And then I need to take them to the identification person, which I actually have no idea where they are in Moria. Well, that's actually a problem. I don't have my subscriber town services, which I know not everybody would have. Oh, where is the Forge Master here? There is a Forge Master in 21st Hall, right? Or is there not? Do you actually have to go back to Dolven View or whatever it's called if you want to stay in Moria? Alright, I do not think we will be staying in Moria. So my strategy would be to go to the Stable Master, and I don't remember, you can go to Southbury, right? Or is that still not a thing? That is still not a thing. Okay, I will go to Galtrab, but either way, you will have to pour out of here. I would actually, as a warden, I would just use my muster to Galtrab, but trying to be a little bit more universal here for a strategy that other people could use. And then either from here you could go to Southbury or wherever you're comfortable, but I really like Galtrab, and there do happen to be the Forge Master and Relic Master here. So we're going to go to the Forge, identify these, and slot them. And then we can either level them by just playing the game and leveling them. Oh, and the Craft Hall, that's entirely possible. Or you can use Heritage Runes. Now, Heritage Runes are really good to hoard for the new system. And then we'll have to go to the Relic Master to reforge. But Heritage Runes are going to be useful. This guy's the reforger. And basically keep doing that until they're maxed out would be my strategy. I wouldn't bother doing Scrolls of Delvings or anything else. I personally feel like the best value per time spent, so essentially the reward per time spent, the most value out of your time, would be just to get 3 junk LIs. Well, not necessarily 3, however many you can fit in your panel. If you have more of these, then more. Or if you have fewer of these, then not as many. And then leveling them as high as you can before the update. Now, an important note on that is that progress will be stopped. You cannot progress your LI after the update, after update 30.3 with the new system. So any leveling you're going to be doing, any slotting of new LIs you're going to be doing, you have to do before the update. And that's the general strategy that I will be covering in, I guess, more thorough or condensed as an actual video topic instead of doing it live and discovering how things work with bartering this and the such here. Yes, Heritage Runes, definitely want to keep as many of those as you can and not get rid of them, which is a little bit odd because I have been getting rid of them and just selling them to vendors for a while since I haven't needed any. Other things, I would recommend just going ahead and hoarding any sort of scrolls and things like that you have, unless you really need to use them now. Like Starlight Crystals I know can be pretty important. Unless you really feel the need to use them now, I would just wait and save them for any potential barter options that come in the future. They won't be able to be bartered or transferred to the new system at the beginning, but they should be able to later, I think Standing Stone Games said. But it sounds like they're undecided on exactly how they want to do that. But yeah, I plan on just saving everything and just not getting rid of it. And if one day they do add a barter to make use of this old stuff, I will certainly go ahead and take advantage of that. But unclaimed allegiance rewards, that sounds about usual. Except it looks like I have claimed everything, so... here is some tokens of service. Alright, so as an update, that only took, what, like 13 minutes? So we have about 7 minutes until we start grouping up with things. And while we're grouping up with things, that'll give me a good chance to progress these allies and actually get them all the way to level 60.
Requires us to give welcome to Devoniad.
So PDC1, you were confused about what? The heritage runes, maybe? Heritage runes will be useful in the new system, but not right away. They will come with the rewards track, which is coming with Gundabad. So they actually will be used in the new system. The other items that I was talking about, like Scrolls of Empowerment, Starlight Crystals, and the such, those you'll... I don't know why I went on my goat. Those you might eventually be able to barter for the new barter currencies or something. Anyway, what are we doing? Oh yeah, getting subscriber town services. Yes, heritage runes definitely worth keeping. And anything else, I wouldn't recommend getting rid of anything. There's not much reason to unless you're really dire on storage space. But I plan on just, again, saving everything for any potential barters that do come later. And it's the same strategy on any character. If you have any alts, you can just repeat this process if you'd like. I probably won't put too much effort into it, to be honest. We'll be going to Gundabad soon, and for alts, you'll have to replace traceries anyway as you level up. For me, it's not that big of a deal to get all that much of a head start on the new LI system. I'd even personally actually be fine just starting completely fresh, but I know that's not the case for a lot of people. But that's why I have been a little bit slow in doing these things, and I'm not the... Yeah, just don't care to put too much effort into it, essentially. That's why my strategy is the super easy one. It does. I don't mean it as in it's a bad strategy, but it's really high value for effort per reward, essentially. You get the... I would say the largest amount of ancient scripts per time invested into the LI. And you also get a decent amount of upgrade heritage runes and the such.
What can I do for you? What do you need?
And also for a lot of my characters, they already have decent allies. Like my imbued allies here will get me a lot more than these Third Agers, but not that much more. It's mainly in the, I believe, the heritage runes. Is that what they're called? No, heritage runes are these. What are the new runes called? The upgrade runes, whatever they are. I think they're called runes of some sort. But anyway, I got myself curious enough. See, I have a screenshot folder for all the LI stuff. Enhancement runes, that is what they are called. So you get more enhancement runes as the main benefit. Also a little bit more ancient scripts, but mainly more enhancement runes and actual trait. It's really confusing, but the tracery barter currency that are called traceries, you get more of those as well, but they don't give you actual traceries. They're just tracery currency that you use to barter for real traceries. You'll get more of that with higher level and imbued allies compared to non-imbued and lower level. So what are we doing? We have about 3 minutes, I believe, until we are supposed to start grouping up for the Trail of Rust. So something I can do is missions are actually useful for this character. I don't know if I have done the Wildwood missions on this Warden. Those are something that could be just generally useful for me to do. Let's see, if I do Breland, Quest in the Wildwood, Quest of the Wildwood. Yeah, I completed missions the Wildwood, so I've already done that. On this character, I have Wildwood Mission Slayer. That would be, have to kill a lot of enemies, it'd be 4,000 Virtue XP. Let's see. What else? There's the Erebor missions. I assume there is a deed for those. And by Erebor missions, I actually mean the As Annibals missions. The Update 30 missions. I don't know where those would be here. Would they be in Blood of Azog? If they are, then I have not done any. This one's obviously here. I still think the Elder Slade missions are the best ones for me to do, so I will go ahead and head there and just run some missions while we wait for some people to get on. I will also, go ahead and hop in my kin's Discord. Nobody's there yet, but we have like 2 minutes till grouping, so just so I am prepared. And there we go. Sorry for the running into the wall, but I had to turn push to talk off Discord. But as usual, whenever people join, I'll be on push to talk with them and such. Yeah, I am really interested, PDC, and how they will change the system over time if they actually do simplify it, if they do some good passes to make it better in the future. The way Reninia was talking on the forums, I believe, the producer for LOTRO, it made it sound like there was a lot of stuff that they still wanted to change, but maybe just didn't have time to do. Hopefully that is the case. I think there are definitely some things that could use changing. Hello. And then somebody asked, Tesseractization. For some reason, that doesn't sound long enough for how long the name looks. But he said, is there an upcoming graphic revamp of LOTRO? And it's basically been confirmed that there won't be one like patch that suddenly changes the graphics as a revamp. They're just planning on slowly updating the graphics over the years. Barely heard you. That is better, yes. Are you back? Oh, congratulations. Wow. All right. So somebody in the kin actually, they've been off voice for a long time, and it sounds like they're finally back. Hey, Jimmy. I am having to adjust the volume of everyone in Discord now. All right. Oh, I wish they would make Deed's account shared. At least not the LOTRO points part, but the Virtue XP. I wish they would make that Virtue XP account shared. That would be quite nice. Cat in a box. Almost. There's actually a cat in a box emoji. Oh, so legendary servers will use the new LI system. So both Treebeard and Shadowfax, which is already in Moria, both of them will be using the new system. As well as Anor. We still do have this legendary server as unhealthy. I would consider this unhealthy. I'd talk about it. I feel like too much. Wait, I recognize him. Why are so many people riding goats here? See, getting distracted by Discord chatter. Uh-oh. Okay, so I think we, have to go to Erebor, so I am going to go ahead and start traveling. Just so I can do something productive other than sit here. So we have the Court of Lothorian. Oh, that's the Allegiance. I want the Allegiance like out of the way. We'll put the Allegiance, I don't know, down there for now. But I want to go into Dale. That would be where I have to go. Oh, I can look at the reputation. It's been a while since I've done that. I think I want Erebor reputation, but I happen to have task items. I do not have task items. Also, wasn't I supposed to start working on missions or something? Gundabad. I think Gundabad will be a mix of outdoor and indoor. One of the promotional screenshots that they posted reminded me actually of Forakel. It could be a little bit Forakel-like on the outside. And I'd expect some stuff kind of similar to Erebor and Ered Mithrin as far as outside stuff goes. Also based partially on the screenshots. Also, I don't know if it's in the game, but on the beta I found... This might just be in the beta. That they... Yeah, in the beta they actually added some region to the north of this map. It had like a little hook and it essentially showed one zone that looked like it was indoors and one zone that looked like it was outdoors. One large area was like, I don't know quite the size on this map how I'd describe it, but it seemed pretty decent. Vales of Anduin seems way stretched out on this map. I don't know if this map is supposed to be realistic towards the actual size of the zone in the game, but Vales of Anduin seems kind of ridiculously large compared to what it actually feels like. It's not a small zone by any means, but I just don't think it's quite that big of a zone. I also think it really widens where you can actually go. Goats and boars as mounts not being race related? Okay, they're disturbing you. Probably doesn't help that I'm riding a goat right now for no reason. Need to go to Erebor. Yeah, you do have to use a goat or a boar to ride in Moria, which is why I actually had this goat out. My preferred mount for this character, when I am not on my war state, at least for this zone, is Felagoth's Knight, because Felagoth is right there, and it just happened to have this elk. I also like just the difference of using an elk versus a horse. These are nice flowers.
Greetings.
So here we go. To Erebor. Could take the slow travel. I'll do the fast travel. Oh, sorry for the hiccups. At least I am a high elf, so I guess it's reasonable for me to use an elk. I wonder what it would look like a hobbit on an elk. That I don't think I have seen. But, Track nearby quests. I believe everything we need to do just about is talking to things in Erebor. It could look stupid. Gundabad is actually not in beta, and at least that map up here, talking about the map that I saw. Actually, I would have to look at my stream to find that. I'm sure somebody else has found it at this point, I would hope. It was in the very first beta, and I have no idea when that was. Oh, that'd be pretty tough, but especially considering it was like a 4.5 hour stream. I have no idea when I opened the collections panel and just happened to see that. Wouldn't be surprised if it was early in the stream, looking at trying to travel places and the such. I know I kept accidentally clicking the door to go to Aldburg, and I think that is potentially when it could have happened, but yeah, I don't think it was actually Gundabad was connected to Angmar. Now, they mentioned the possibility maybe with I don't think a dot update, but one of the major updates after Gundabad, I think potentially Angmar could be connected to that. Having that connection, if we look at the large-scale map here, Angmar, Misty Mountains as well. Misty Mountains has Vales of Anduin. I don't know if Angmar is supposed to be north of Misty Mountains in the game, because there's Ethenmoors there. But I think the collections panel map is actually easier to look at it. the way it has it here, like Ingmar is way northwest, but Gundabad's like right here. This looks way different than that one map has it. I think this is Ettenmoor's. So I don't think Gundabad quite connected. This also shows how far west Vorkel is of Ingmar. Like there's that past the Ingmar Pass area here, but nothing that's kind of far away. That's like a whole zone's worth of content they could add to connect Ingmar and Vorkel. Be interesting to see a connection Era of the Wind and Evendim, or Era of the Wind and the Shire, or both. A giant zone right there would be pretty neat. I've mentioned this one before, but zones going from essentially the Shire to Dunland, actually, but there's a road Andrath and Breland that essentially would lead down to Enidwaith. Connecting that strip would be neat, and in the meantime, filling in the land here. I think there's interesting possibilities there. I know we're going like way off on tangents, but oh, it's the game music cut out, but that's because I clicked. I realized I still had my old video up. I was making sure I was on mute. So, Shiny Legions, YouTube apparently actively tries to hide streams for you. Oh no. Yeah, YouTube, sometimes it seems okay for streaming, and sometimes they really do cut the map off here. I know it goes more north, and I'm pretty sure it goes more north in the beta, because we get that zone. If we actually look at the Elder Slate map, it looked like Tar Bronak. Actually, that was even listed in the Gundabad. In the features of the Gundabad expansion, Tar Bronak was actually specifically mentioned. So it does go north of that. Everybody is still in Dale Lands, it looks like. Rather, Dale. So yeah, we already have a connection. I know it doesn't show on the map, but there is actually a connection between Misty Mountains and Vales of Anduin. And then Eregion. I thought there was also a connection between Vales of Anduin and Eregion. No, I think Toguro said he fell asleep, and I don't know, we might try it later, but it didn't sound like he maybe wanted to anymore. Not sure though. That was here, I think. Maybe. I do not know. Also, we were doing Erebor, were we waiting for Ardith to catch up? Alright. I think I will run some missions while waiting, so I'm not just sitting here looking at a map. It's interesting to me, we can look at the map. Wait, what? In the end, the last kitchen of my triad arrived. He nodded. Has eyes of different colors. I am so confused. Ah, kitten. Okay, I'll retry that with kitten. In the end, the last kitten of my triad arrived. He has eyes of different colors like a husky. Okay, I think that's like chimera? A chimera? Something like that, maybe? But, that is interesting. And I think putting might be purring that hard. Ooh. I'm actually not sure what we're doing because we're waiting for one person potentially to get caught up. Ooh, Rune, Harad, and Khand all would be interesting for different reasons to me. When we were doing Gondor, I was fixated a little bit on Harad and Harondor area. But now that we're up here, like getting close to the Iron Hills, I'm interested in Rune. And then I would actually even be interested a little bit in Forodwaith. They want to go a little bit more Umurim. I was also going to suggest if you'll want to run that one, the ha instance. I can't think of Zaragost. Alright, let's look while continuing to... Actually, I need to do task. I saw the task on the minimap. I was going to go back to the map and just look some more. But let me see... Actually, do I even have task items? I don't have task items. That was the problem. So, looking back at this map, we have... This is actually the area of where Rune would be. Harad is down to the southeast. I think also on the beta, the south was extended a little bit. I know the north was extended for Gundabad, but I don't know if the south being extended, they just want a bigger picture or something. I also don't know if the east was extended. I want to find... I would assume that somebody else has posted that somewhere, but the only place I know is in my stream when I randomly open up the collections panel. If anybody happens to remember that, I should have saved it or done something about it. I think at the time I didn't know for sure that that was even a new thing. Maybe I thought maybe it was there the whole time in the live game. But I essentially had just Gundabad, the actual zones of it laid out here, like all these other zones. Unfortunately, this doesn't have the slow scrubbing, and I don't know exactly why. Okay, the 43-minute mark was after I already got the maps. Say I don't want to spend the whole stream doing this, but I've just gotten myself curious. If y'all want me to keep looking, you can let me know. Otherwise, I will stop. So when I was on my Warden, I obviously already knew the way to get to Thorn's Hall. Oh well, I'll set that aside for now. Yeah, I didn't know YouTube actually had an autocorrector. That is really weird. I don't think it autocorrects for me. Yeah, it's not autocorrecting for me. The throne? Dunland, that has a lot of stable masters. This place has a lot of oh, that's all the different Ministerists. Okay. That's why there's a lot here. Be neat if you could zoom in and out on this map. Oh, yeah, there's the Morgul Vale. They actually, I guess the Morgul Vale is connected to Mordor. There's the Sea of Nirn, I want to say. Down here. There's Moria right in between here. Oh, if it's a tablet, if you're on a tablet, it could be the tablet's autocorrector. I know I keep running back and forth, but I am going to... Everybody is all scattered about and around. I am going to... Hello, Thomas. I am having a good one of walking up and down steps back and forth. We're going to actually be productive. We're going to go to Anak Curfu and do some missions until we start getting back on the Trail of Rust. A new clutch. This one comes up a lot, and I always forget what a new clutch is for some reason. Is it a good mission or a bad mission? I feel like it's a bad mission. Oh, this one's both good and bad. It's in a good area where you can get the things killed really quickly. Well, I figured while I was waiting, I just went to do some missions. Which, by the way, do give some virtue XP. Yep, I am fine with that. I'm happy to run... I could actually even use the Wildwood or Erebor missions. I know I've been running Elder Slate a lot, but I think Wildwood, I have the Slayer deeds to do. And then the Erebor, I don't think I've actually done all those on this character yet, so probably have a deed for that. Oh. Yep, we could do, yeah. That sounds good to me. Okay, so we're going to go back to the Court of Saragosse. I missed that instance. That's a fun one. We're going to do the tier 2 of that with 3 of us, while the 4th one finishes up their questing, and then we might go back and run that tier 1 as 2 duo groups. And yes, there is a new level cap with the Gundabad expansion. They were trying... It seemed kind of weird that Standing Stone Games was like so hesitant on actually saying that it was level 140, and then it just kind of snuck in tiny text on the product page for Gundabad. But yes, it's level 140, and it was just kind of weird how the events transpired. Or that. At least it was weird to me. I wonder how much more powerful this character will get with the LI revamp. I know there's a lot of class balance changes going on that just aren't just tied to the LI revamp, but I'll be getting lots of more stats, I think, on this character with that. Current spec of choice. I play mostly the L line on this Warden. I could potentially try the red line. I'm up to 89 trait points. Might be able to do an interesting red line build, but I have more fun with the yellow line. Even if it's even more RNG than the red line, I do have more fun with it. And the flexibility of being ranged is always nice. I am out of the mission. Yeah, so on the note of Throne, I know at level 130, which is 2 level caps away from us, you can run it with like 3 people on tier 2, even. So maybe we could even get by with like 6 on tier 1, maybe? Especially the LI revamp. Wow, Jimmy, you need 1 more health, please. Oh, never mind. I actually read it wrong. I thought the 299 I read is 999. while since I've actually played this word. It's not only been a while since I've played LOTRO. I guess we did Treebeard a couple days ago, but I realize I'm kind of out of practice with remembering my exact start of rotation. Oopsies, I actually didn't mean to pull the extra mobs because it's here too. Ooh. Wow. I am not tanking, I am DPS. Trying to tank. Unfortunately, our tank isn't that bad. Yes, no healer runs. They actually are fun. We kill things faster without healers.
It seems you have failed in your task. We have uninvited guests.
Perhaps you should get to your task then, sister. Entertain them.
I am actually out of some consumables. I need to get some people to cook me some stuff. Which, speaking of people to cook me some stuff,
If you insist.
I realized I had a lot of mail. Oh wow, even more firewise. Oh my. I don't need that many. Wait, oh, King Thorin, I was wondering who that was. Fancy mail. Here I am not even helping fight the boss. Now this boss, these bosses will sometimes kill our tank. I know I wasn't quite contributing at the start, but it is actually slightly dangerous. Okay, ideally I will actually pull aggro on this other one. Oh man, I really forgot to know how to play this character. I think I already used that blade, but I have to go back in ranged and reset anyway. Yeah, I wasn't even ready at the start of the fight. I was like not contributing. Ooh, that's a nice earring. Maybe. I see teal and I see nice, but I kind of forget we have better stuff now. Hammer. What? I feel like Guardian would be the closest thing to Warhammer and LOTRO, but then they don't have big
Brave little mice.
hammer smash AoEs.
Foolish little mice.
Uh-oh. Was that last Friday? Ah. That, maybe. Nice AoE there, though. It almost rivals Minas Tirith in a way for me. Yeah. See, I mostly remember it from the Bells of Dale instance, but then there are a lot of parts that aren't in that instance that make me all lost as well.
Gulgamesh, my dear, come out and deal with these pests.
Yeah, there are a lot of parts like blocked off in the instance as well that makes it... I don't know, I think a lot of parts don't feel the same, but then if you actually compare them, they are the same, but then they're... I don't know, there might be some parts that are a little different since it was so long ago. Yeah. Oops. Might as well at least follow the rules if I accidentally pull. Got some good bleeds this round. Okay, at one point he's going to make an... Oh, I don't... there. Oopsies. I was slow. I removed a poison, I think, and then I was slow on removing my fear was the problem there. The taps, if you're talking about the morale taps and their heal, then yes, they are a lot weaker than they used to be. Oops. Or if you're ever gonna get the deed finished. Oh. Wait, she's not in the fellowship though. I don't think so. One thing I wish would drop in these Mordor instances that I like that the level 130 stuff has them drop is essence boxes. I feel like that's a big thing that's missing, even though I like the loot system a lot better than 105, 100, 95, even a little bit 85. I like the loot system better than that. The essences are still fairly annoying to get, I would say. There are also easier methods to get essences now, which is good. Easier methods to get worse, like lower quality essences, which I think is good to have those options. Yeah, we pulled a lot of little goblins. Also, there's that red area I didn't want to go in. No. Fastest and most OP class 2 and LOTRO to level up quickest. PDC 1 is saying Hunter, but I would argue Warden could be faster. And I think could be considered more OP in some cases. But I would put Blue Hunter specifically, and then Warden, especially higher level Yellow Warden. And then after that, maybe another Hunter. See, the Hunters and Wardens both have ports. That's really big benefit of them. And then probably, uh-oh, Runekeeper. Oopsies. We're out of practice. I also got that on a unremovable wound, which didn't really help. Also, somebody sent me a ton of fire whales. I think it was both Glor and Snore. I honestly don't need them that much, if somebody else can make use of them. Like, I can technically use them, but they only benefit skills that I actually don't really use.
Persistent little mice, aren't you? As you wish. Come and face my wrath.
You could try to coat your shield or something in them. Oh, we got a bat. Yeah, I can pass them on to someone. My brother? I don't know the last time I've seen him online. Did he used to complain about that?
You struggle
Like way back in the day? Oh.
I will have my justice. Gondor will pay for Sauron's death, and you can do nothing to stop me. Come, my pets. My greatest
I don't know.
work is ready.
I go yellow. That's any help. Technically sword is better if you want to very much so min-max your warden, but it's overall a fairly minor difference, but you do get increased damage, at least for high health elf and race of man, I think, increased damage with a spear. And then sword also, today I feel like is the start of proper fall weather here. Oh, nice. I'm hoping we're finally done with the 70s. Actually, it just kind of went from actually closer to 80s down. We had like fall weather and then it went back to summer weather for a long time. But finally going back to fall, I think. I don't know, how's it in Japan? Talking about weather. Oh, we are doing bad if we're letting these bats get the plague. You gotta be careful to not hit the cauldrons too much. It's okay to hit them a little bit. Like one of my dots, one of my AoEs is probably fine, but I really do have to be careful of all the damage they can add up. Big bat. I'm gonna use a potion. I'm bringing some little ones. Okay, hopefully the Guardian while I was there got some aggro. The Row Taps, they'll heal me actually a little bit. The main use of them, of course, is trying to get some damage here. Now I can go in melee, that I got seized the moment. Oh, did not mean to use Fierce Assault. That was not good. Where did that bat go? That one just disappeared. Dude. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I forgot about this then. Alright. We're out of practice, but I think we still got this. Oh no, wait, what actually killed me? I don't know what killed me. I saw that. 2100? 7,000? Maybe it was... I just don't remember my health being that low. Oh, so I gotta, yeah. I didn't see whatever hit me for a lot there. I don't see in the combat log was basically the problem. There's a 2100 here. There's a 3599. Maybe it was the 7500 here, and I just had a bunch of things going on at once, and maybe it was two of those that actually did it. We really are out of practice not getting this thing on the first try. It actually used to be, maybe it even still is the case, the first boss, which we actually had one of our smoother runs with it this time for some reason. The first boss would be hardest, second boss second hardest, and this one's usually been the easiest, but that didn't go too well. I think I could have done better to survive there, but we'll try to do better, essentially. Also, consumables out of them. Oops. I don't even know, these are level 115, so I am using some up-to-date food. I just only have one, don't have any other food available to use. Warden wannabe hunter. I feel like almost hunters have gone to wannabe wardens with their crazy self-healing that they have with quick shot. Alright, this time we'll do better. Also, I'm going to actually go where the bats come out.
You are powerless to stop.
It's really unfortunate when the Morrow gets stuck there, because now I basically can't use my AoEs where I risk pulling aggro. So yeah, once the tank drags it away, I can hit it. And there's the other bat. I think I already used this, but there we go. Got it again, and I actually got the lead. Oh, I meant more so with quick shot. The self-healing of it. I just find it kind of funny that hunters have better self-healing. I don't know better, but at least at low levels they have better self-healing than Warden. And they can do it while DPSing and if in the blue line on the move. I just find that concept kind of funny. It's more so, I think, depicts how poorly the Warden heals are tuned right now. Especially at high levels. This is definitely different at high levels, and my main reference for the Hunter is actually at low levels, so it could be a little bit, say, outdated.
Come, kill not. Your brood is in
Big bat.
need.
Be careful to not hit these cauldrons too much. I especially am not doing a good job at that. Also, the tank has a really long stun going on now. There's a good chance he dies from that. Where is the big bat? I'm trying to AoE it over here. Oh, I need a heal. Well, we got aggro off the tank. He got stunned, but he's still alive, so that's better than being dead. Okay, do we get the big bat? Yeah, we got the big bat. Oh, gotta get rid of that disease. Why is... There we go. I don't know why. Yeah.
All my plans, all my plague, undone. But I am
Lost in the story.
Oh no. Promise you this. When you think your battle's won, when you think your loved ones.
Oh, I just realized I actually have my behind me lamp on. I usually don't have that. I had it on earlier just so I could see without having
Nightmare.
lights in my eyes.
Then I will come for you, and yours will be as slow and painful.
Don't really have much need for it to be on.
Goodbye, sweet dreams.
Hopefully we get nice shinies. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll get much good loot, but I don't know, maybe there's a possibility. Well, I guess I'll open this chest. Alright, so I got Heritage Rune, which is actually useful. Something we're working on is progressing these things, going to reforge them and the such. Heritage Runes, they will be useful in the new system, so starting to hoard and save them up. Got some gear, which will be disenchanted into motes, so I essentially got some motes. Ooh. Isn't the Jango Bar threat kind of early? Or am I mistaken in that? Oh, okay, never mind then. Oh, yeah. So, Val, I'm trying to process your comment a little bit. You said you remember being level 75 and being told by like a 69 Runekeeper that you don't do a ton of damage. And once you got level 100 with your first stage, Surety of Death, you were doing like 70k 100. That's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, Wardens actually don't scale too well with imbued legacies. That's all going to change next week. I think the role traceries will be quite helpful to Wardens. One thing that I want to do is, well, maybe open my windows. If it's about to storm, I don't want to. Alright, unfortunately I cannot see outside right now. I was going to open my back window at least to get some cool air in here, but I think I'll have to wait if I do that. And the Great Barrow run, I honestly don't know if we're doing it. We might be doing it. I'll have to talk to... It's actually Dan's Adventure that was going to do it with him and potentially other people in the kin, but we had a change of plans and did not get it done before, and we might be doing it after. Not entirely sure at this point. Did you all want to try to run something else? Or did Jimmy go AFK? Ah. Yeah, I don't mind waiting. Make turn of the hat trade, that's a good one. Oh yeah, maybe. I'm trying to remember. I thought, for some reason, I thought when we had the Django bar threat that we spent perhaps a couple hours after that, but I could also be just misremembering. Welcome. Hey, would you... Oh, one of you's a captain. Ardith, you're a captain, right? I would be willing to help, but I wouldn't mind seeing if my Runekeeper can tag along. Probably can't do any quests, but I'm just curious what will happen, if you don't mind. Oh, like, I don't know, 105? Yeah. Last I used him was to fight something stuck in rocks. With rocks, oddly enough. We'll see. We got the mission done, right? I honestly don't remember how I logged out. I was so focused on the Runekeeper and switching to it and making sure we had somebody that could summon me. Runekeeper. Oh, no, I'm not even 105. Okay, that's even worse. We're like going to be 13 levels under. I don't know if I can even get any XP from this. I was hoping to... Maybe it would somehow let me get deeds. I assume I would have to be level 110 to get deeds. So 102 is probably not going to work with that. I'm kind of excited though for the server to get to 120, eventually 130, and then caught up with live next summer. That will be an exciting time. Well, I'm close to 103. Ooh, I got tons of Virtue XP stuff. I wonder if is there some restriction on Captain summoning you? Or am I kind of dreaming this up? Maybe it's summoning horns. I'm actually curious what I can craft on this character. I have a lot of my heritage runes saved up on this character as well. I am actually going to switch back because I'm even lower level than I thought. Back to the warden. Oops. So they are on. I remember that. You go back over there. The person we're waiting on, I think they have a few more quests and even an instance quest before we get actually back on the Trail of Rust. All right, I'll do one more mission, I think, and then perhaps join them. I just unfortunately don't think collapsing old paths and raiders from Gundabad is this Scarhold. I forget what this one is. It's Scarhold. Oh, I remember what this one is. It's a little bit of a passive one, but I think it goes somewhat fast now. Sometimes I'm able to get all the way to the west gate before the mobs even appear in this mission, so it's kind of interesting actually running into them. See? Now we're just waiting. This is the slow part of the mission. Too bad I can't kill these orcs while waiting. Actually, this is still a little bit slower than I thought. I think there's a named NPC you have to kill. For some reason, I thought they sped it up, but it appears I am perhaps mistaken on that. I don't remember how many waves of signatures, but there might be more than one. We'll see. Getting some good silver. Yeah, capped on Gabalaka war marks. That's just the way things go, though. I got a decent amount of gold on this character just playing Martian. There we go. Mission done. Are you at that camp in this? I want to say southeast part, but like north of the lake, east of the lake. Okay. I am done with the missions. I am happy to join if you'd like to invite. I want definitely not legendary item boosts. I always get character boosts for. I suppose crafting boosts could be useful at level 130, but not at this point. But the virtue XP from the bonus character boost, that is way too appealing. You also get some rep accelerators. You get some nice things from that. I feel like the rep accelerator, the virtue XP are the two biggest. You also do get an essence reclamation scroll, which is actually somewhat useful. And then Tome of Extraordinary XP, don't really care too much about that, except for the rare time that I randomly do. Will summons be available? Alright. My inventory is getting full. Going to have to send more stuff to my Runekeeper, essentially. Also, Snow Lightbringer, thinking about leveling a Guardian on Arkenstone, if I have any tips. With Guardian, I think I mentioned this yesterday, I don't know if you were here, but Sting, that is a very useful skill that does good damage. Want to use it quite frequently. Especially in longer fights. In shorter fights, you can just force opening, go through parry chain. This is assuming you're playing red line for damage. Even yellow line would be a little bit similar, but more AoEs. Can you stretch on a mount? It appears not. That's unfortunate. It'd be neat to see the stretch animation. Axir, yep. I think this character can gather these. I believe I am a forester and woodworker. Yes, I am. Confirmed. Oh, a lot of pieces of Doomgold bark I can make. Rock's Bull. I think it's interesting the Aurochs here, the Aurochs Bull there, looks more like a regular cow than a lot of the Aurochs in this game. Kinda neat. $4 AM for a PDC one, that is quite late. What quest are you on? To talk to him at western end of Urashoba. I think I see it. There's a dwarf marker. Ooh. This place has a nice view. Wait, I didn't know if stags and cats could fight each other in this game. Maybe I did. Fire oil. That is some, a couple people actually, 2 different people in my kin sent me those. Yeah, I don't really need them. But it does make it look like I'm preparing for 200 hours of battle. Which one? Is that another dwarf marker over there? Forgot they... I have no idea. Yeah. Oh, that's something I can finally help with. I'm guessing you were on the wrong side of the battle. Oh. I don't know if this is quite 200 hours battle. It's like maybe 200 seconds, but at least we're having some battle. Not even using my fire oil. I don't think I need these guys for deeds anymore. I did at one point, but we killed tons and tons of them that I got it done. I think the Ursh person is somewhere around here. Here he is. That is important. Have you gotten your 12 Jenga bar killed? Do you know your deed progress on that? Yeah, I think there was one, right? Alright. Can try to help get through that. There seems to be a lack of Jingo Bar right now, actually. It disappeared for some reason. It's kind of weird to be back here and not really needing these for anything. They drop loot. That's actually a somewhat useful, I guess, aspect of this that my character actually gets benefit out of. Besides just helping somebody in the kin, which I'm not doing too much helping, just killing things, but they do need quest items at least that can help keep things clear so they can focus on picking those up. Well, that's pretty much what is going on here. This is kind of Trail of Rust, it's just the part of the trail that somebody else is on. Yeah, all these Shingo bar reappeared. I believe so. Oh, I got a lot of debuffs. Oops. Oh, I was about to say Baron's Court, but that's something else. I remember back when I used to actually do those intros. Oops. Really? Huh. Apparently this game, LOTRO, had Japanese servers way back in the day. Had no idea what they did. Oh no. There's a random goat. So I believe they are ready to start the Weeping Warrior, which is the last part of the Dalelands part of the Trail of Rust. And that'll be an instance, won't be able to do much with that. So I think... Oh. Oh, that I think the next part is a solo instance. Oh, I thought I just saw you. I didn't realize the color of my outfit actually matches these guards' colors. I have some interesting emotes now. I actually have to look at them to remember what I have. Let's see. Let's check Have. There's Trumpet. That's one of the new ones. Banner Gondor. MK. Imk?
Like a dragon's shadow. Ah, yes.
I remember spending some long nights just looking at all this armor. The housing items? Or... where's the music box? There it is, Dale theme. This actually did remind me of a Vuvuzela. Is that what it's called? How it said? Vuvuzela? A Vuvuzela? Did we ever turn in the task for Erebor? I do not believe so. I should have gotten a lot of task items from all that Jengavar slaying. I thought I went down the wrong way. I'm actually at 116 right now. I have... server I am on is Anor. There's some thunder outside. That's distracting me. I haven't heard thunder in a while. That is nice. Let's see, probably still going to be a little while till I can open my windows.
What can I do for you?
I think I've asked this before, but how cold does it get there? Oh, tasks. Oh, that's not too bad. So I think we are doing Erebor. Rusted scimitars have tons of those, so we can just work on that. As far as quests go, I can do 5 more of those, so this will be number 2. Did I actually say what server I'm on? I don't remember. I think I said, but don't remember if I said the right server. I am currently playing on Anor. I also do play on Arkenstone, but right now I'm on Anor. I also occasionally play on Treebeard. One more. We also need to reforge. Which I need to get the second instance of OBS and hope it saved its settings. So I just need to check to make sure this is still the right output, and it is. Okay. So for the videos coming up, I'm just going to record this part on quickly reforging and the such. Don't even care about my reforge results. There we go. Got myself a 5-second clip of that. Actually, 5 seconds seems too short for what I did. There we go. Yeah, I saw Mana Potts joined Arkenstone. He talked about trying to do a collab with me at some point, but we were on different servers. We could actually play together now.
What do you need?
But yeah, right now I actually primarily play on Anor. I'll probably switch to primarily playing on Arkenstone and with Gundabad. Though. Anyway, we're at the point where I'm just going to run around in circles waiting for things to get together. Oh, I'm actually going the wrong way for the stables this whole time. Tusk. Let's see, there's a shortcut by going outside of the town and taking the long way. Still such a beautiful place. Even if Dale itself is a little bit iffy on the navigation and getting around it, the Dale lands are quite beautiful. I feel like almost a problem with this zone that helped me and even other people maybe underrate or underappreciate it is it's kind of tucked in at level 115 right before the 120 update. The 120 update, well, as a quest packet, raised the level cap, which was a little bit annoying, and it just made this stuff a little bit less relevant. In the Erebor quest, I don't think, at least I haven't heard of many people that actually like the Erebor
How
quests.
can I be of service?
I'll be doing those again soon, see if I like them this time around.
Well met.
Really, I'm tired. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I guess I have been up a little bit. It's only 9:22, but I was up a little bit early this morning. Not that early.
Greetings.
Alright, so I've already done my Elder Slade missions. I'm actually curious on the Erebor missions. They're not my favorite missions, which are... I don't know why they're even Erebor. I get why they're Erebor, but they're more so, like... It makes sense that they're Erebor, but... See, aid Prince Durin, they're kind of where they are. They are more so, if I ever get around to finishing this. As Xanabal's missions, even though they aren't in as Xanabal's. That's why it feels weird saying that. Because even this one's Ingmar. I think we have to actually destroy the barrows, but we can defeat a bunch of cave claws along the way. Yeah, it does that for me too. So. Oh, Guardian is quite fun in LOTRO, I think. I think you actually asked about the tips for Guardian. I didn't have all that much. Yellow line's good for AoE, red line's good for solo. Unfortunately, Plastonic, we do not have Veils of Anduin on this server, so I cannot skip there. I actually do like Veils of Anduin, though. But I'm trying to give most of this stuff, even if I didn't like it all that much the initial time. Try to replay it just to see if I do. And I think Honestly, this type of stuff is usually more fun in LOTRO than other things. It's kind of something I've slowly come to the past year or two. And LOTRO is just enjoying the game for what it is rather than trying to think about what it isn't. Which is essentially why I've played a lot less endgame the past year or so than I normally would in an MMO. Not even just the past year or so, but really the past 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6 years, something like that. Maybe more like 4 or 5 years. I played a lot less in game than I otherwise would if LOTRO had better end game systems, at least better to me. I'm still looking for some burrows, aren't I? Lots of bleeds. Must have missed this little strip of these two. See, this mission is, to me, I guess it's a good example of one I don't really enjoy too much, the actual experience of it, even though I like the location. I think it's kind of interesting to have a mission in Angmar, of all places, for an Erebor mission, but it's just kind of annoying, I feel like, getting those, making sure you get all those things and such. This mob's pretty neat. He's like an extra giant thingy. Actually get to see my bleeds go to work a little bit on him. Oh, maybe I should have actually started with the bleeds.
Long live King Thorin. Long live Durin Stonehelmson. Gundabad will be ours once more.
Alright, so I want to see if that unlocked a new deed for me, or what? So yeah, now I do have Blood of Azog. See, it's even in Blood of Azog here for the missions. Yeah, defeat many foes, and then missions for just Karam Upnar. Do that, I'll get 2,000. So it'll be good for me to do all these missions. But I think we are ready to head back to Erebor, which means I don't think this guy will actually take me back. It's a little bit of an odd roundabout way. But we'll go to Dale.
Greetings.
We are going to... Here they are. I was wondering where all the places here. Erebor. What? Yeah, I honestly didn't know the quest was here because I don't have it tracked yet. Perfect.
In a time of quiet, when the new king, Dain the First,
Did you say
sought
dust?
when the men
Or
of the
rust?
Aeltheon were off at war, then the dragons stood.
Okay, I just got confused for a minute.
We are dwarves.
Ah, complete Under the Mountain quest arc to continue. Under the Mountain quest arc to continue.
I love bringing up cloth hats.
Right. I have done some of these, as in like 1.5 maybe. All I have are 2 quests here, Concerning Dragons and the Forsaken of Mordor. And the Forsaken of Mordor has me help a bunch of people, but I don't know where those people are. I wonder where these NPCs are for the Forsaken of Mordor. I still need to do Under the Mountain. And we need to do Under the Mountain, so this quest chain... Ah, Forsaken of Mordor. Oh. So I am on the 3rd step of Under the Mountain. It is in Erebor. We have, Ardith and I at least have a pretty long quest chain, it looks like, to go through to get caught up, to be able to turn that in. So I have to, 4 quests here, I have to do these. So I have to find these NPCs. They're at the southeast corner of the throne room, by the stairs leading to the upper level. Yeah. I'm
Not all are
Yeah.
pleased with the new king, but I think he will prove
So there is, yeah, I'm currently on, as far as that goes, I don't know if you remember completing this, the Forsaken of Mordor. You have to help like 4 dwarves with different things. It's in the southeast corner, right? I'm not finding any of these NPCs.
It was a man, Fram, son of Frumgar, chief of the Aeltheon, who ended the dragon Skatha. A great deed to echo through the ages. And the dragons...
Oh, there's a Legacy of Durin's Folk, but it's not the Legacy of Durin and the Trials of the Doors type thing. Ah.
After the battle, the dragon's hoard was divvied up,
So,
and though I would have forfeited all
yeah,
our
so...
share for it, the Gwariamir went not to elves, but to men.
I'm still trying to find... I'm looking at the LOTRO wiki and trying to find these 4 dwarves, but they are nowhere to be found. I did go upstairs. I didn't see them. I don't know if you remember the Forsaken of Mordor where they happen to be. It's like... Actually, it's already untracked from all this other stuff I've been picking up. Oh. Spackorth, Drary, and Nath. Huh. The LOTRO wiki said the southeast, but alright, I will head to a different interpretation of southeast, I guess. Maybe that's what it meant. I see one of them. Actually, this is totally unrelated person for something else, but that's okay.
I understand you fought in the battles to the south.
I'm on chapter 1 of something, and I have no idea what. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing some healing draughts now. Thomas, thank you for joining this stream while you did. It is a good time to sleep, even surprisingly for me when it's only 9:36 and I've gotten staying up closer to midnight for a while. I mean, I'm used to doing chores and such for hobbits, but it feels really weird doing them for dwarves. Chores and the such. See, these are, I haven't mentioned New World too much today, but these are the type of side quests that New World doesn't have, and it's a benefit for that game, I feel like. These are just the type that I usually don't like. When you're just like collecting things in a town,
But still I say, let us dream no more dreams that
to me at least, they're kind of annoying. This guy is tracked on the map for some reason.
dwarves toil
I don't know why.
where they dwell. The work of our hands.
It'd be really nice if there was a quest tracker in here, but... Well, no, that's not a thing. Keep running into Elharub here. Where is the last dried cloak? And these quests would be optional and skippable if they weren't needed for the Trail of Rust. And that's kind of unfortunately a lot of places, some places of LOTRO where zone quests, all the side quests are essentially required. I still need to send a lot of figurines and such, so... Yeah. That guy doesn't even come up with floating names at first. So we are currently... Let me get on my mount. Go faster for a little bit. We need to send Stoudak Smiths to the Forges of Erebor. And I guess we have to actually go outside Erebor for a couple of these. Hunting in the North and Forged in Flames, I believe. Those two will be outside. And then these ones... Orcmasker. No idea what he's for.
We are
Oh,
dwarves.
he's just going to give me something else.
We are dwarves and the folk of good.
Wait, knock on barrels to drive out the ale thieves? That is so weird. Oh, something's attacking me. I actually expected it. Is it rats? Oh, it's actually a cave claw. I guess rats.
King Dain fought bravely and long.
It's raining a little bit stormy sounding outside. Kind of nice. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it is nice. Can't really see it. It's too dark out.
On just such a peace-reading visit, did I come to Thor's mountain halls. The feast was set. Words of courtesy.
Somebody just made a loud noise.
And then he stood. Whereupon his breast I saw the granite there. Green.
I don't think I need these barrel rocks for the thing, but might as well get them, I feel like, at this point. I can just run away from the cave claws, it seems. Oh, I actually missed it since barely I have to face it. I feel like I could knock it from behind, knock it with my feet, but there's actually a chance this cave claw will catch up to me. Maybe? Oh, I almost thought I crashed. Everything froze. Had to build the suspense. Okay, so we still need, of course, need a lot more barrels, but I still need one more dwarf. I need one more rumor. I still need to send 5 more stout axes. That part's a little bit crazy. I thought I've already sent a lot of stout axes, to be honest. Okay, so pretty much knock that out. Let's see, the upstairs parts. And maybe there's something up here. Oh, there's this guy for the legions. As long as it ain't a travel.
Adventurers of renown to Erebor, to advance the cause of Durin's folk. The land of Mordor has an evil reputation. King Thorin has no shortage of heroes willing.
Oops. Guess it would help if I stop. Oh no, we're gonna have to escape claw. Okay, we actually have to fight one of these. Ale soaked. I wonder what that does. Build it too quick to even find out. This time the on might actually be because of these quests. They're not going too bad as long as it's not too repetitive and like these mistrustful guys, I don't have to randomly start talking to them or something. Something like that. If there's just one set of doing this stuff, that is okay. That is acceptable. That's Cave Claw. He didn't like me. Like, I have actually had to kill before this one entire Cave Claw, and that one just didn't like it. Here's finally another Stout Axe Smith. I don't know if other ones are elsewhere in Erebor, but I have 4 out of 8, and I feel like I'm running out of options to check them.
A sickness of greed that turns those who should be allies into foes.
But I don't remember if I've checked the entire southern section. I'm kind of going through this. What's the word? Meticulously? I don't know if that's quite the word, actually. Oh, that's gonna be bad for my feet. 1 minute. Yikes, we're gonna be slow for a while. Okay, so I think I got all the systematically, but got through all the right there. Yeah, still don't see much rain up there. Guess I could look at the radar. Sounds like it's raining, I just don't see any. Not that it's easy to see at night, just spacing off little street lights. Anyway, we need to search for dwarves and the such.
The tale of Smaug and Erebor, and how upon Thorin Oakenshield's return, Smaug woke and was slain, is well enough known in these times. I will say
Did we already go up there? I feel like I already did, but
last dragon.
guess it's better to check twice. I don't know. You can go all the way back here. I almost feel like they would be evil enough to hide stuff way over here. Well, if they did, I don't need it right now. Hello, Kingster. Nothing here. Okay, so I only have... I'm going to have to ask you about this other stuff if they ever stop talking about goats.
I look forward to hearing of your great deeds on behalf of Durin's folk.
Now this one, any of my quests here would be tracked. Or some cave claws. I think the stuff I have to do... There are 2 quests I have to do outside, so there's actually a little bit of use here. And, okay, so you're wondering new patch or expansion. That will not have a new interface. I don't know exactly when they're hoping to get the interface. Yeah, there are static smiths here. That's good. And they do actually show on the tracker, so that is also good. But yeah, unfortunately... Not with Gundabad, there won't be an update to that. Hopefully maybe 2022, but even then it's a little bit iffy. Seems like the UI should be decently high priority, but to me at least doesn't sound like it actually is for Standing Stone games, because it is pretty much incompatible with 4K. I'm playing at 1440p and everything's pretty small. I think at 4K, which I am thinking is... what is the total area of 4K? See, I'm at 1440p, that's 2160p, so it's like 1.5. I think it'd be about 2.25 times bigger than 4K. My UI elements, that is. Okay, so we got all the thieves. Don't know the Tale of Tales. I need to... Oh, Fortune Plains. I guess they are inside 2 more of the Stout Axe, don't know where they are. But otherwise, there's something actually neat out here. I need to untrack these. Oh no, I have to actually give those tailing Stout Axes? That's even worse. This one need to force lock. This one need to force lock. Quest tracker is full. Ah, it's supposed to... Wait. Why? Oh. That's... What? There we go. There we go. As a guardian, there are a couple options. I feel like weaponsmithing could be useful. Explorer if you just want to be an explorer, of course. And then there is... Well, yeah, I'm trying to do this Forsaken Mordor thingy. I did have a question. I am having trouble finding some of the Stout Axes. I searched the entire hall like twice, it seemed like. All upstairs, all middle, all the such, all the corners. But I got outside and found 2 of them. Now, are there 2 left over in between the hall and just being under the general mountain. All of them were in the hall with King Thorin. Yep. I'm also getting currently the stones. Crude stones. Yep, I'm headed up those slopes now. Just found my first one. So let's see, weaponsmith, armorsmith, both of those could be quite useful. Armorsmith, you could craft shields and the such, and I think armor in general is more valuable to craft, especially at higher levels. And then there is jewel crafting is kind of universally useful throughout everything. Even something like Scholar, you could craft consumables and the such. That one's fairly valuable. Even Cook, that is another universal one. So those last three are a little bit more universal between the classes. But for Guardian specific, I think Weaponsmith or Armorsmith could be good. And Armorsmith probably pulling out with slightly higher value, especially long term. I think these dismounted me, right? I wasn't able to grab them while I was on my mount. Should I check again? Or did I dismount because I was fighting something? We'll see. Some things still dismount you while you gather them, but these do not look to be one of those. Most things don't, but some things do. Yeah, armorsmith slash metalsmith, that is what my guardian on an ore does, and well, my character is basically done with their progression unless Standing Stone Games decides to improve character progression, especially for alts. I probably am kind of done with that, unfortunately. I need to refill my water. I know I've been drinking a lot of water. I've had a bit of a dry mouth, which sometimes water actually doesn't help with. Oh, wait. Liver. Which 6 dwarves? Yep, okay. Okay, I just got the last stone collected, so I'm ready to give them to Stout Axe Rune Carvers. And apparently these healing droughts, I have to give those to some Stout Axes as well I didn't even know about. I guess I actually can pour it. That is a good idea. Because the Allegiance one is the regular under the mountain, right? The Allegiance port, that will take me to the regular one, not like a special instance one. Okay. Then I am here. Surprise. Oh. I'm not able to use the boo emote. Were you here? Or I'll wait at the beginning and let you. Oh, she is already? Oh, oops. I didn't see you. Ah, so I still need two more of the people to tell them to go to the forge, and then I have to deliver the 6 stones and 4 healing droughts. Here are the ailing. Is that why the healing droughts is in quotes? This is actually a somewhat interesting quest reward. It is shoulder pads though, so it's no longer interesting. It'll be a downgrade, whatever it is. It was like you get the light armor, I'll probably disenchant it anyway. Oh, that is a neat goat you have. Oh, that's for Erebor? Wow. I must have. I have the honey goat, but I'm not a big fan of it. This is a rune carver. At least we have somebody directing us here. I mean, we can kind of just run through everywhere anyway, but since I missed them, they know where the such are. Also, I could, if I really had to, look at the LOTRO wiki. Captain Weaponsmith. That is good. It's good to have multiple people of that such. I must have taken a wrong turn. Where did you go, Ardith? Oh, up here. To your right. To your left.
Stay a moment. Hear my word.
Actually had something to turn in right there. Oh, I meant to do that while I was out there. I forgot about it. Okay, I got this one. I don't see anything else up here. Ah, that's where I'm headed now. Okay, so I still have hunting in the north, which I forgot to do, but I still need 2 more stout axe smiths. I got 2 outside and 4 inside. Yep. Apparently there is one that I have somehow missed who's on that bridge up there. It is Forged in Flames. I was going to look at the LOTRO wiki if I didn't find it. It's called. Decided to break my legs again. Wow, that was a good 1-minute break. I don't remember jumping that far. So how did I miss? Is there a... Oh, how did I miss this guy? Probably. Okay, now I need 1 more. Is there another one that's randomly hiding somewhere? I did get all the rune carvers. Oh. I got 2 of them outside. Were there 3? Or my tracker didn't have any others outside, actually. Okay. Yeah, I got those too. I think I found it. Yeah, here he is. I have no idea how I missed this one either. That is crazy. I am caught up for hunting in the north. Oh, do you have the quest? Because he's right with the other people, I think. On my tracker, it says you already have the same quest. It actually does help having other people here. I was kind of curious how it'd go, having two people that already did these quests, but it helps. I am heading out. Also, I am going to get a drink real quick and use the restroom and listen to thunder. Alright. I do need a quick AFK, so we'll take this nice view and be right back. Well, I am back. Hello, Naz. You came, it seems like just when I went AFK. But you were wondering something. And it's what server I play on. So currently I'm playing on Anor with this character, but also do play on Arkenstone and less frequently Treebeard. Hello, Just Bella. All these goats. Just tisk. Actually, goats aren't too bad. They're just associated with dwarves, but I kind of like them. They're interesting. They're different than horses. Currently, I would say Anor is my main, but Arkansas will probably become my main during Gundabad. Wow, for us missing the first wave of storms that went in the nearby area, we're getting a lot of after stuff that is quite exciting. I'm surprised this isn't shown in the tracker at all. That's kind of a little bit odd. Yeah, when the brawler comes out, I believe my kin will actually be doing something probably on Anor, though. Not entirely sure the details, but my tentative plan for when the brawler releases is probably to play on Anor. Also, the weekend after the brawler releases and early that next week, I won't be able to play for a little bit, but yeah, I'll at least be able to make it for the actual release of the brawler. Oopsies. Lunch. Somebody's name is Lunch, and I would like some lunch. Server population is, I would qualify it as, qualitatively describe it as unhealthy. Currently 61, I mean 62 on right now. A little bit late, but we were up to about 70 earlier. I think that, I don't think it's that great. I basically just play here because my kin is here. Somebody's in the west, I don't know who it is. Oh, maybe they started without me. Yeah, that is true that non people don't show up, but it's still non people don't show up, but I think the non still gives a general indication of what the server is like. So why did that one person say they were west unless they were like way far west? Moose count for anything? Nope. I'd wonder how you'd actually see a kitten and decide you don't like it and want a different one. I mean, my two cats were already a year old when I got them, but I was like, I didn't want to choose other ones after seeing them. Also, I was headed out to get some deer and boar and the such. I don't know where Erdith went. It said, I thought it said on the mini map, the radar, that she was west. So I headed here and now I don't see. Oh. Aha. Okay, so the tracker was playing tricks on me, I think. Alright. And a random hatchet here. Now, do either of you know where boar meat would be? That's the one thing I'm a little bit less sure on. For hunting the north. There are lots of deer for the venison, but...
And Grove is brother in the Iron Hills. Our dreams were dead or abandoned.
Oh,
But
did
in time, Smaug the Golden awoke.
did we get Ardith summoned?
The lonely mountain came.
Now it. Oh. It's so weird. That's what was bugging me out earlier. I started heading west because I just assumed you were out here hunting the deer and boar and the such. Okay, so you're still in the hall. Okay, I'll wait outside, I suppose. Okay, so getting back to chat as we figure out what is going on with this. We have, yeah, server population, that sort of stuff. Time of day is definitely important. And yeah, it does seem like that is something that Standing Stone Games seem to express zero interest in doing another merge. And I could see why. It caused a lot of issues, but the population really isn't good. Even on the most populated servers, Evernight and Arkenstone, and even some of the other US ones that are around are even potentially higher than Arkenstone. I feel like they're all a little bit on the low population side to me. So if I consider Anor to be unhealthy, I actually even consider Arkenstone to be kind of low population, even if it's one of the most populated. Were somebody leading us to the boar? Okay, I was just getting some deer along the way. Last I saw was southwest, but I don't know if this is off track. I don't remember seeing many boar in this zone, but maybe I have. There's a boar. It would be. I still want a boathouse. Like the opposite of something I'd want in real life, but in game, why not? One boar. Did that one boar give 3 slabs of meat? If so, nice. Yeah, Brandywine used to be one of the most populated. I saw somebody complaining actually about Brandywine recently, that it was all Russian. All Russians there. Which I know it is sort of the, say, unofficial Russian server, kind of like Arkenstone is sort of labeled as an unofficial Australian server. As in, that's just where people from most time zones tend to gather, not that there are other people at other time zones. Like, there are lots of people at regular US times, at least for Arkenstone. Yeah, some more boars. Make sure the captain is in range. Uh, We're quite a bit southeast here, Ardrith. I don't know if you're getting credit still. I see your cat is named Mist. I don't know if you named it in this game. Ah. Oh, no. Oh. I just brought it up because I had a cat, or I guess my brother has a cat named Misty. That's actually not. Yep. Probably. Unofficial US server. I have no idea. It probably would be Evernight. Yep. The Sims. And some Nintendo games like Animal Crossing. Probably didn't. Here's a bar. Oh. Yeah, my sisters used to read that as well. Oh, there's a bunch of the cows. There's a boar. Okay. I got all I needed here. Did you get done as well? Okay. I am done at least. Yep. I took mine. Hello, Gage. Things are going surprisingly well with how this is working. We were really slow starting, I guess, on actually getting the Erebor stuff started because we had somebody in the group who wasn't completely caught up, so we helped them catch up. We also ran Court of Saragost. We also had delays to the stream to start, and we had changed plans where we never actually ran Great Barrow, and I'm probably too tired to run it at this point. So yeah, after all that, we're actually making some decent progress here, and surprisingly so because of the style of quest these are, which is just running around talking to dwarves and the such and helping dwarves and doing their chores. It's working surprisingly well with like a group like this. So we're currently on Ambassador of the King, which means we have this one, and then we'll have Reforging a Kingdom, then the Legacy of the Durance Folk, which will have something. Yeah, that'll have an instant solo instance, presumably. Oh no, we have to talk to mistrustful dwarves. And we have to aid some other people, Dis and Brathi. It has been fairly eventful, a lot of different things going on. Also, with how late it is getting, I'll probably have to do, which I already basically knew this, but I'll have to do the majority of tomorrow's video on tomorrow. I'm kind of undecided on what I want to do in the evening. Whether it's go back to New World for a little bit, or do something in LOTRO. I'm not entirely sure, but I will probably want to stream something tomorrow evening time. I also want to probably cook some chicken, which takes a little bit of time that I haven't quite had time to do because I've been playing so many games. I am at, did you get to Reforging a Kingdom? I was waiting here at Thorin for when you get to that. Yes. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't actually get caught behind. Oh, that's fine. Also, like, perfectly hides my character. I got a screenshot of the goat, essentially. Oh, you are finally able to join Folkvanger. Nice. Hopefully if other people want to play with me, and even Dan, they will be able to join. This actually makes my character transparent. That's why it has looked so funky to me, because my character should be there. But it kind of makes sense that you could see through the glass. But then it makes your character invisible under. That's kind of neat, even if unintentional. Do other NPCs don't disappear? Just be floating. Yeah. Yeah, I always found it kind of hilarious how strong the Guardians were. Just so unexpectedly strong as well. Natural horseback fighters. You're talking about mounted combat, and Guardians just run around one-shot things on war steeds. It is crazy how much damage they do. It's at least to me, by far the best experience on war steed is with the Guardian for some reason. Not the Hunter, not the Warden, not the Runekeeper, all three of those being ranged options. But Guardian just running around one-shotting things. Ooh. So, the time I open my windows, it's going to be too late to actually feel any effect of it. We still have wind blowing from that direction that would blow inside my apartment, which is nice. But I really am just getting unexpectedly tired early today. Yeah. Also, the goat itself is somewhat transparent. You can actually see through it. Yeah. Yeah. Never played on Gladden and don't have too many thoughts on it. I've heard some people play there, but I've also heard that some people think it's pretty much a ghost town that have played there. So I don't know what to think of it. Oh. E Yep. Oh, even that code is somewhat transparent. So I have a really random question. If you look at the front side of a goat, is it somewhat transparent where you can see behind it somehow? Like see through it? At least my goat and a little bit an artist's goat. You can see that crystal. And then if you look through my empty honey jar, I don't know for you all what it does, but it makes my character invisible if I look through it. Hmm. Yeah, might have to turn the look up. I think the crystal, that's the easiest thing to see. You can see that. Oh, I meant that it makes my character disappear. Not just see through the bottle. Here, I'm gonna send a little screenshot of that. This is so weird. Even the tail a little bit, see through it. Alright. Yep, good night. Good luck. And have fun. Oh no, not again. I forgot what I ruined before, so hopefully you also have forgotten. Oh yeah, okay. It was when I made a dwarf and it was the way they like had their arms out walking. Speaking of dwarf, if everybody goes with dwarf brawler, I would actually make one. So the pressure's on. I might actually make a dwarf brawler. They will be might, yes. Heavy armor. Yep. Oh, I was thinking a Nor, but I just feel like for me, I don't really play on Treebeard enough, especially if it's going to be more of a long-term character. Hobbit brawler, yeah, I could see people liking Hobbit brawlers. Well, I think I am pretty much done with the content for the stream. While we discuss what we're going to do for our brawlers, there's not really much else for me to do. The tentative plan, I think, is to make a dwarf brawler next week. That is... I just feel like Brawler's or Dwarf's a little bit more thematic. I still have to think what I'm going to name the character. I think we're going to do like wild thing. Not wild things, but like wild preceding our regular name, so it'd be like Wild Louie potentially. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind playing a High Elf Brawler just to be a High Elf still, but might do that one for Arkenstone. Don't know. But anyway, I think it is a good time to go ahead and wrap up the stream. As a little heads up of what is coming up, I plan to have 2 short videos again, one tomorrow, one on Sunday. If all goes to plan at least, and then maybe a bit more. And I cannot actually hear Senor. It's... Oh, like their Stein or the Battle Gauntlets or both? Yeah, it's not, it's one of those things you can't see. It's like the Warden carvings or whatever, Guardian's belt that you can't see. But they do have it. Yeah, actually sleepy tired. I don't know. Not that I know of yet, but that'll be interesting to see if they add something. But anyway, distracted with this chat. So, with the chat on Discord with my kin. And as far as this stream goes, with all that we did and all the scattered about, and unfortunately we didn't get to Great Barrow, but I still hope you all enjoyed it because we did finally get back on the trail. So if you all enjoyed this stream, please consider liking and subscribing for more, or becoming a channel member to support the content. And thanks for joining, chatting, and watching, everyone.